Hey, good morning, School of Light. We are in Nehemiah chapter 12. If you want Bible studies, let me know. We have them. They're free. They come in the mail. They're doctrinally sound, and they're for ages 4 through adult. And when you complete them, there's certificates of completion. It's a pretty nice program. Just let me know. Chapter 12. These were the priests and the Levites who returned with Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, with Yeshua, Sariah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amariah, Maluk, Hattush, Shechaniah, Rehum, Meremoth, Iddo, Jenethan, Abijah, Mijamin, Moadiah, Bilgah, Shemaiah, Joerab, Joy, Arab, Joerab, Jediah, Salu, Amok, Hilkiah, Jediah. These are the leaders of the priests and their associates in the days of Yeshua. The Levites were Jeshua, Benuel, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, and also Mattaniah, who together with his associates was in charge of the songs of thanksgiving. Bakbukiah and Uni, their associates, stood opposite them in the services. Yeshua was the father of Joachim, Joachim the father of Eliashib, Eliashib the father of Joiada, Joiada the father of Jonathan, Jonathan the father of Jaddua. In the days of Joachim, these were the heads of the priestly families. Of Sariah's family, Mariah. Of Jeremiah's, Hananiah. Of Ezra, Meshullam. Of Amariah's, Jehonanan. Of Maluk's, Jonathan. Of Shechaniah's, Joseph. Of Haram, Adna. Of Merimoth's, Hilkiah. Of Edo's, Zechariah. Of Jenathan's, Meshullam. Of Abijah's, Zikri. Of Mini Amins. Of Moadiah's, Piltai. Of Bilgah's, Shammua. Of Shemaiah's, Jehonathan. Of Jerub's, Matenel or Matenai. Of Jediah, Uzi. Of Salu, Kali. Of Amok, Eber. Of Hilkiah, Hashabiah. Of Jediah's, Nathaniel. The families heads of the Levites in the days of Eliashib, Joadah, Johanan, and Jaddua, as well as those of the priests recorded in the reign of Darius the Persian. The family heads among the descendants of Levi up to the time of Jonathan, son of Eliashib, were recorded in the book of the Annuals. And the leaders of the Levites were Hashabiah, Sherebiah, Jeshua, son of Kadmiel, and their associates who stood opposite them to give praise and thanksgiving, one section responding to the other as prescribed by David, the man of God. Mattaniah, Babukiah, Obadiah, and Meshullam, Talmon, and Akub were gatekeepers who guarded the storerooms at the gates. They served in the days of Joachim, son of Yeshua, the son of Jazodek, and in the days of Nehemiah, the governor, and of Ezra, the priest and scribe. At the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, the Levites were sought out from where they lived and were brought to Jerusalem to celebrate joyfully the dedication with songs of thanksgiving with the music of cymbals, harps, and lyres. The singers also were brought together from the region and around Jerusalem, from the villages of the Nephilites, from Beth Gilgai, from the areas of Geba and Azmaveth, for the singers had built villages for themselves around Jerusalem. When the priests and the Levites had purified themselves ceremonially, they purified the people, the gates, and the wall. I had the leaders of Judah go up on the top of the wall. I also assigned two large choirs to give thanks. One was to proceed on top of the wall to the right toward the dung gate. Hoshaiah and the half leaders of Judah followed them, along with Azariah, Ezra, Meshullam, Judah, Benjamin, Shemaiah, Jeremiah, as well as some of the priests with trumpets, and also Zechariah, son of Jonathan, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micaiah, the son of Zachor, the son of Asaph, and his associates, Shemaiah, Azarut, Gelaliah, Maya, Nathaniel, Judah, and Hanani, with musical instruments prescribed by David, the man of God. Ezra, the scribe, led the procession at the fountain gate. They continued directly up the steps of the city of David on the ascent to the wall and passed above the house of David to the water gate on the east. The second choir proceeded in the opposite direction. I followed them on top of the wall together with half of the people past the tower of the ovens to the broad wall over the gate of Ephraim, the Jeshana gate, the fish gate, the tower of Hanil, and the tower of the 100, as far as the sheep gate. At the gate of the guard they stopped. The two choirs that gave thanks then took their places in the house of God. So did I. Together with half of the officials as well as the priests, Eliakim, Maaseiah, Meninum, Micaiah, Elionai, Zechariah, and Hananiah with their trumpets, and also Maaseiah, Shemaiah, Eleazar, Uzi, Jehonanan, Melchijah, Elam, and Ezra. The choir sang under the direction of Jezariah, and on that day offered great sacrifices, rejoicing because God had given them great joy. The women and children also rejoiced. The sound of rejoicing in Jerusalem could be heard far away. At that time, men were appointed to be in charge of the storerooms for the contributions, firstfruits, and tithes. From the fields around the towns, they were to bring into the storerooms the portions required by the law for the priests and the Levites. For Judah was pleased with the ministering priests and the Levites. They performed the service of their God and the service of purification, as did the singers and gatekeepers, according to the commands of David and his son Solomon. For long ago, in the days of David and Asa, they had been directors for the singers and for the songs of praise and thanksgiving to God. So in the days of Zerubbabel and of Nehemiah, all of Israel contributed to the daily portions for the singers and the gatekeepers. They also set aside the portion for the other Levites, and the Levites set aside the portion for the descendants of Aaron. Wow, it's finally happening. Like, they are getting the people back, celebrating the effort to, and the wall in their case, it was symbolic, and it also did these things. It kept oppressors out. It kept enemies that would want to injure the Israelites out. It made them strong. It made them secure. It gave them a border or a line, a separation that showed this is ours. And so they took care of what was theirs. They were within a wall, within a hug, so to speak, within a form of safety. And so when this wall was finally built, it looks like, everyone's starting to come in, and they're setting up the worship of God. And now they're celebrating, like, hey, we have a wall. We aren't oppressed like we were. And it says that shouts of joy could be heard from far away, from everybody, from the men, women, and the children. Shouts of joy. May that be what happens in our households, in our tribe, so to speak, that our families can be heard singing with shouts of joy. So how do we do that? Do like Nehemiah. Be faithful, serve God, and then lead the people to his way, to him. God bless. You want Bible studies? Let me know. We'll get them to you. Have a good one.